lines that are perpendicular on a rectangle's perimeter. Or let's break it down even simpler, they make right angles in particular.
Parallel lines never meet, intersecting lines make V's. Perpendicular lines meet at 90 degrees, put your hands in the air with me. Parallel, intersecting, perpendicular, they're rectangular.
Now let's talk about detecting if two lines are intersecting. It's the term that we select if at any point two lines connect.
Parallel lines never meet, intersecting lines make V's. Perpendicular lines meet at 90 degrees, put your hands in the air with me. Parallel, intersecting, perpendicular, they're rectangular.
When two lines will never touch, then you can tell that those two lines are parallel. Like these telephone wires up above the street, parallel lines will never meet.
Parallel lines never meet, intersecting lines make V's. Perpendicular lines meet at 90 degrees, put your hands in the air with me. Parallel, intersecting, perpendicular, they're rectangular.
Greetings. Welcome to Tuesday, May 12th. You survived Monday. It's a wee bit nippy out there, so dress up if you head outside this morning. It's love the fresh air, but man, it's pretty chilly for the middle of May. But a little fresh air will do you good. Make sure you get outside and enjoy the great outdoors like Billy Bob did on his motorcycle yesterday. Love that video. I remember showing that to you a few months ago, and great way to remember your intersecting, parallel, and perpendicular lines. So you're going to need to know those in the future, but I just love that catchy beat. It's pretty sweet. I'm going to go through your items for today, Tuesday, May 12th. Video is going to be much shorter than my normal ones, just an FYI. So let's just take a look here. First of all, you have AR. First of all, I got to give a big shout out to Jackson Menke. Nice job, buddy. He got his goal yesterday. Proud of you, man. You worked hard yesterday. You took several quizzes and you got there, so I'm really proud of you. Nice job. If you're sitting there and you're short of your goal and you need books or points, what are your options? Well, one, check out Epic again. Go spend some time on Epic and get logged in. If you have trouble, let me know. Tons of choices there. It's easy to search for books and you can separate them with AR. That would be my first go-to. If you would prefer a hard copy book in your hand, email Mrs. Drussel at the elementary school. If you have a certain series or a topic you're interested in, or you're looking for a specific amount of points or a combination of those things, get a hold of her. That's her job. She would love to help you. Or if you want to get a hold of me, I can also help you. With Mrs. Drussel's option or my option, you'll have to have mom or dad come to the school to get the books. But if you've not borrowed a copy of Charlotte's Web, that's a 5-point book. Plus, you get extra credit if you read it. So I'd be more than happy to help you out as well. So you have 9 school days, including today, to get your goal. Plus, you have this coming weekend. So in total, you have 11 days to get there. So, but love to get everybody there. Your journal topics, you can check those out, but pick one and write about it. I love seeing the journal writings come in and what you guys are writing about. So check out the options for May 12th and then complete your Studies Weekly week 4, the Earth Sculptures issue. Finish up the back page. You have the crossword puzzle on the top. And then you have the picture matching on the bottom part there below. Very simple. If you have not gotten that done, turn it in. That's it for reading. For math, again, you're going to have your Mad Minute, keep rocking those. Plenty of those to keep you busy. I'm going to do another little review on division facts. It's going to be super short. We'll do some fact family stuff. And then your graded assignment is in that math packet that I gave you. The worksheet is titled Flag Facts, okay? That will be your graded assignment as well. You know all of the options that you have. Ones I would highlight, IXL to practice and beef up your skills a little bit. Keyboarding, if you have not done that. Fool around with the Google Classroom or Google Docs. Mess around with that a little bit. Send a former teacher an email. Reach out to people on Hangouts if you're by a device. If you're outside, do some yard work, get some fresh air, clean your room. Lots of things. Get physically active. Physically active helps you to be mentally active. And when you're mentally active, then that's when you're going to perform at your best. All right? We have a commercial break coming up. So when you come back, we're just going to do a little math lesson. So you'll just need your whiteboard, marker, and eraser. We'll do a little math, and we'll get started with that, and that's pretty much going to be it.
Fat.
Cat.
Sat.
Hat. Fat.
Fat.
Fat. Cat.
Cat.
Cat. Sat.
Sat.
Sat. Hat.
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 A fat cat sat on a hat, saw a rat on the mat, got a bat, had a chat with a gnat that he'd pat in a vat that was flat. Oh yeah!
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Small.
Ball.
Tall.
Wall. Small.
Small.
Small. Ball.
Ball.
Ball. Tall.
Tall.
Tall. Wall.
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 See the small ball on a tall wall, see it fall in a hall, see it crawl, give its all and call. Hi y'all, see it's tall, wear a shawl. Oh yeah!
Oh, yeah. Red.
Head.
Fed.
Bread. Red.
Red.
Red. Head.
Head.
Head. Fed.
Fed.
Fed. Bread.
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 See the redhead being fed bread on his sled made of lead as he sped to be wet, but he fled instead out ahead up to Ted in his bed, and he said,
Red head, fed, bread, small ball, tall wall, fat cat, sat, hat, and that's that.
Scat!
You know what they say? You can't beat a classic, and that, my friends, is a classic. I know we've talked about bread, but that whole thing is funny. I love the three puppet guys, and then the long-haired, shaggy-haired looking guy, and it's funny. It's hilarious. But I hope you go back sometime in this video and you go back and you replay the bread parts, because those still are my favorites, and I hope they're your favorites too. I just want to do a quick review of division, and then also review fact triangles and fact families with division in mind, all right? Multiplication, you get that down, super. But division is equally as important, but strategies to solve them. If you know your multiplication facts, then you will get your division facts down as well. It's about just training your mind, because fact families, multiplication, division, there are three numbers, right? So if I got 3, 5, 15. 3, 5, 15. 3 times 5 equals 15. 5 times 3 equals 15. So if I switch it around in 15, I'm going to divide 15 by something. 15 divided by 5, what's that missing number? Oh, what number times 5 is 15? Oh, it's 3, all right? So I'm just going to take a couple of these. I'm take a couple of problems, real simple. I'm going to give you a couple of options to do, and then I'll get to your assignment. So remember, if you will see division problems like this sometimes. Pretend, let's say I have the number 20, and then I'm going to divide that by 5. All right. The number in the box is called the dividend. Dividend. Okay? The number outside of the box is called the divisor. Dividend, divisor, and then the answer to the division problem is what we call the quotient. Quotient, all right? So, how do we do this? Think multiplication. Think your fact family, okay? Let's say I have that fact triangle, right? I have my fact triangle right up top here. We put the dot, that's where the largest number goes. Largest number here is 20. We have a 5, and then we have some mystery number there off to the side that we don't know. We know we're multiplying and dividing, correct? All right? 1 times 5, is that 20? No. 2 times 5? 5, 10, no. 3 times 5? 5, 10, 15, no. 4 times 5? 5, 10, 15, 20, boom. The quotient is 4, all right? 4 times 5 equals 20. Piece of cake or bread, as we might like to say. All right, let me do another one. All right, now that triangle was really teeny weeny, so I'll make it a little bit bigger. Let's say we have 27 divided by 9. All right, 27 divided by 9. So I'm going to draw a triangle there. That's a little bit bigger. We have my 27, we have a 9, we have some mystery number. We know that we're multiplying and then dividing, all right? 9s, right? Finger trick, right? So what number times 9 equals 27? 9 times, we can use your finger trick too, right? Okay. 9 times 1, that's easy. That's 9 times, that's 9. 9 times 2, 9 plus 9, that's 18. 9 times 3, 9 times 3, finger trick, 9 times 3, 1, 2, 3, 20. And 7, ooh, there we have it. 3 is my quotient. And then in my fact triangle, there I have my 3 numbers that are related. All right, piece of cake. Let's do one more, and then I think we're done. All right, let's do a harder one. Ooh, this is going to be a doozy. Let's say I have my dividend is 48. My divisor is 6. And I'm going to draw my triangle. Okay, so we have 48, we have 6, and then we have some mystery number. Okay, 48. All right. What number times 6 is 48? Boy, this is tricky. Well, let's break this down, and let's take a look at if we take a number times, for example, if I take a number times 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 9 times 5 is 45, which is close to 48, okay? So, but 9 times 6 would probably be a little too much. Well, let's try. We could do our finger trick, right? 9 times 6. 9 times 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 54. So 9 times 6 is too much, all right? What about 8? 8 times 6, right? 8 times 5 is 40, right? Plus another 8. We got our answer. 8. 8 times 6 equals 48. I could double check there. My fact triangle, I'm going to plug that 8 in there. And then also to remember how to make a fact house. All right? Okay, I'll draw it over here. So our fact house, if I've got my triangle over here, let's just pretend that that triangle is here. I draw my fact house. I'm going to list those facts. 6 times 8 equals 48. 8 times 6, that is the turnaround fact. That also equals 48. Then I'll do the division problems. I have 48 divided by 6 equals 8. Then I have 48 divided by 8 equals 6. I will tell you, to get facts memorized, it really helps to write them out. Huge. If you write them out, there is a lot of science between you writing something down and it coming and you remembering it in your brain. Writing in cursive. That's why I have you try to practice. So then you remember, your mind is training your hand to write it down and you know the right way to do it. All right? Spelling. The more you write things down, the better chance is that you will, the chances are better that you are going to get those spelling words memorized. It holds true with math. So you're bored? Whip out a whiteboard and do some fact families, do some fact triangles, practice your division, get them down. Put a whiteboard in the car, and if you're going to going to Fargo or the dentist or wherever you're going, that's something you can work on. Here are your graded assignments. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's your graded assignment. This is graded, the worksheet called Flag Facts. And what you're going to be doing is something called logical reasoning. What you're going to be doing is reading clues to figure out which flag belongs to which eagle, all right? You can look at the picture clues, but I would read that starred area in the middle where it says clues. Then you will find out who has what clue, and this is logical reasoning. You're using some things you know to figure out what you don't know yet, all right? So this is your graded assignment. Read the clues carefully. You can also use something called process of elimination. Use the things that, when you do find something out, cross it out, get rid of it so you don't get confused with the other things that you're working on. This next sheet I'm going to show you, you should have gotten a packet. It's called Basic Facts Test, and there's 8 different sheets in it. The first sheet is a division facts test. This is not graded, all right? It's not graded. You don't even have to do it. But if I were you, since you were kind of practicing this division, I would crank this sheet out. I would go through these facts, and maybe what I would do is do the ones you know. Go do the ones you know, and then maybe later in the day or tomorrow or something, pull it out. And if you need to look up the ones you don't know, then fill those in, all right? But that fact packet is kind of like, I usually put it together for 3rd grade kids, and I do give them, it is an actual test. I'm not doing that this year, but I would suggest doing that front page just because we got into some division yesterday and we went through some more today. It would keep those multiplication division facts fresh, and just training your eyes to seeing division problems, all right? Because you haven't really seen them much to this point. So to review, boys and girls, the Flag Facts sheet is the graded one. The Basic Facts test is optional, but I would highly suggest on doing it soon, okay? That's it. Take a picture of the assignment, send it to me, and you're in the grade book and you're good to go. Okay, so yeah, that's everything that you have. You know what? I told you it was going to be a short video, but then I'm about ready to go home, and guess who showed up? Check it out. It's Mr. Ben Lofgren.
Oh, my goodness.
It's my older brother, Mr. Ben Lofgren. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, what were you doing here?
Well, just here visiting my brother and, making some plans on, how to work with my 6th grade kids. And I see you making one of your fantastically fun videos that I've been watching. And it's great. Your kids are learning a lot and they're having a lot of fun. I get done watching some of your videos and I'm just about in tears laughing. So
you said having fun. I guess I tell my kids that a lot, that you can have fun and work at the same time. Do you want to just kind of talk about how does that, you teach 6th grade kids, the work's a lot more difficult.
Yeah.
So is there advice you'd give to kids now, but then also to kind of keep fun at the front of everything you do in life?
Yeah, well, I think, to enjoy the challenge. If somebody tells you, oh, I don't know if you can do that, to try to prove them wrong and say, oh, yes, I can.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that math, I do that, and it works with kids a lot, is, oh, yeah, you tell the kids, I don't think you can do it. And they want to prove you wrong.
Sure.
And it's a lot of fun, and they enjoy it to say, when they're done, and they're like, I told you I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
And so the kids are a little competitive that way, and I think the biggest thing is just for, in 3rd grade kids, I think you guys should be exact same, is to push yourself to be the very best you can be. There's only one person that's in charge of what you're going to turn out like, and that's going to be you. And to push yourself and do the best you can and have fun doing it.
Sure.
And there's so many different ways to have fun. I mean, when I see your videos, I see you guys are doing a nice job of that too. Is, there's, okay, we're going to learn about perpendicular lines today and intersecting lines. And you know what? It's okay to have a smile on your face and enjoy the whole thing too.
Right.
Because, it is supposed to be fun.
Yeah, no, I think I like what Mr. Lofgren said about pushing yourself, and he's right about you're the only one that can control what happens to you in a lot of situations, and you'll never regret putting in time and working hard towards something, and you'll also never regret asking for help, right?
Right.
And I'm sure with kids as they get older, they get a little more shy about, oh gosh, I don't know if I should be asking this. Is this a dumb question? Any advice to kids there, like especially with this distance learning? I know there's a lot going on. Any advice there if they need help with something?
I think third grade and sixth grade are very similar that way. When I first started teaching in Holly, I was a third grade teacher.
Oh yeah,
and there's a fear that, if I ask a question, kids might think I'm not very smart. But if you take a look at it, usually the smartest kids in class are the ones that are asking the questions. They understand, hey, I don't know it, let's figure it out. And it's okay to ask questions. Mr. Lofgren and Mr. Lofgren, we don't know something going on at school. We go ask a question. That's what you got to do. If you're lost somewhere, you don't know where to go ask the question. And it's okay to ask questions. And that's what we're here for. We're teachers. We're here. We get paid to help you with those questions.
That's right.
And don't tell people, but I actually do it for free. It's not even work. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
And, that's the thing I think that Mr. Lofgren here missed the most is just being in a room with you guys and interacting with you guys.
Yeah.
Because, you're a special group, and I'm, you guys especially, coming down to your room every once in a while and hanging out with you guys. There's a reason why I visit your classroom, because you're one of the best groups of kids I've ever seen before. And so anyway.
That's good stuff. And I think for all of us, teachers included, and the kids, it's the toughest part is just not seeing you and seeing those light bulb moments when they get something right, and then they can go on to the next step and just everything that goes with it, to all the activities and things that it's tough. And the thing is, right, we don't know when this is going to be done, but it affects everybody. So you're spending good time at home, make the most of it. So
and I'm sure some of you guys have had, or most of you guys have had, some great family time. And there's definitely good things about it. I know I'm getting some projects done around my house, and I'm sure some of you guys are, the same way. And will make us all a little bit more thankful for school. Because sometimes, I got to go to school today. Sometimes you'll hear people say that, adults or kids. And school's a pretty special place, and it's for the teachers and for the kids to get to know each other and learn a lot of life skills along the way.
Yep, exactly. No, it's I think sometimes, kids and even teachers, sometimes we do say this sometimes, like, school, I just need a break. I mean, it's life, right?
Yeah,
sometimes
sure,
you
you
just
guys
need a break.
say that too.
But man, seriously, to have 2.5 months, the last 2.5 months of a break, plus, having another 3 months, dude, it's kind of crazy. So, first of all, I'm going to ask Mr. Lofgren one question here. Because I like to ask you questions. Mr. Lofgren, can you talk like this about aliens?
I'm not as good as you are,
Can
but
you, though?
Hello, how are you today?
Okay, now you said you had some questions, maybe?
yeah, I have 3 questions for you that kind of come to my mind.
No, you play along, too, if you know them, all right? 3 questions.
Serious questions,
All right, now
too.
check it out, all right?
You don't know these answers, don't come to 6th grade. I'm kidding. Okay, first of all, Mr. Lofgren, what is the most popular color of M&Ms?
Most popular
It's
color?
made
M&Ms?
the most, and people typically prefer this one the most, but
Okay.
it's the one that they produce
They
the most
produce
of. What
the most.
color?
Ooh, economic word we talked about, producer. The most produced M&M color, I definitely know it. You know what it is? It's green with pink polka dots. That's my guess. What is it? I have no idea.
Do you guys have any idea? Well, it happens to be my favorite color. It's 4 letters, starts with a consonant, ends in a vowel.
Oh gosh, look at you, Mr. Phonics man here.
And it is blue.
Blue, really?
Mm-hmm. Blue.
Blue, huh?
Yeah. I would have
Didn't know
guessed
that.
red or brown, but
Yeah, I think when I think of an M&M, I think brown, but I guess that's when you bite into it. But blue, okay, interesting. All right, so that's your first question. All right,
question number 2.
So blue, most produced M&Ms, blue. All right, second one.
Since I'm a math teacher, I better have a couple questions that have numbers in them.
Okay.
Something that a lot of you can relate to is a piano. How many keys are on a standard piano?
Okay.
It has black keys. It has white keys. Let's say you count all the keys on a piano.
Okay, so you should know this if you play piano. You should also know this because I don't know if you know this. It shares the same number of constellations in the sky.
No way.
Yep, it shares the same number. Now, remember, we read a book about the solar system, and remember, we learned about all the constellations. Did you know how you've heard of Orion, right?
Oh yeah.
The constellation. You know how he died?
No idea.
What did he do? He stepped on a scorpion.
Whoa, no way.
So when the Greek gods put the constellations together, they put Orion as far away from the scorpion as they could. So there, you learned something new.
Nice.
I do know the answer to this question. It's a 2-digit number, and the digit that makes it up is the same, and it happens to be my favorite digit. You should know this. The answer is 88. 88. Okay, 88.
Correct.
Okay, and the third question.
The third question is, what number is on my favorite car?
Favorite like you could go buy this car at Muscatel Burns, or
I wish. There's probably places you could buy this car, but I don't think I love Muscatel. That's where I get my cars, by the way. Anyway, I don't think you're going to get it at Muscatel.
Okay.
Would
there be a clue where maybe kids could research this or find it? Is it possible?
Yeah, it was my favorite car when I was probably their age, actually. The third grade kids' age is kind of when this car was a big deal. I'm sure some of your parents would maybe have a guess on this. The car was a kind of an orange-colored car.
Orange, okay.
Yep, and probably didn't follow all the street signs and all the, rules, of the road, and that type of thing. Like, I think they'd fail a driver's test with Mr. Baxter if they were driving around, but very entertaining. There's anyway, and it's kind of a unique number because I'll give you a clue. It's a 2-digit number, but it kind of doesn't need to be a 2-digit number. It's kind of an interesting rule-breaking 2-digit number. So,
was this a car that you would see driving around, or would you see it on television?
Yeah, it was on my favorite TV show, actually. Okay. My very favorite TV show when I was a kid.
Can we tell the kids that?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
The TV show is called The Dukes of Hazzard. There was a movie made of it also, but the TV show is kind of the one, I guess, what I liked.
Okay, so the number of your favorite car, correct?
Yep, the number that's on my favorite car.
Okay, and the answer is, you'll have to wait at the end of this video, so you'll get to check it out in just a minute. So, any final thoughts, Mr. Lofgren? Any advice you want to give to these kids as they're up-and-comers? They're the future Holly. Anything you want to tell them?
Well, I can't wait till you guys get to 6th grade because I'll get to teach you, and Mr. Lofgren might get to teach you again too. But what I'd say right now is enjoy your summer, and because it's coming up, you got the rest of this week and you got next week, and then it's going to be summer, and the weather looks like it's going to get better here because it's been almost like winter here lately. So enjoy that. You've earned it, and let's enjoy that, and let's get back to real school in the fall, and and have fun with your teacher here. I know he's enjoying making these videos, and you guys have no idea how many times where he'll send me a clip and go, look what I'm going to put in this one, or look what's going to be in this one. And he's actually got, I don't know how much he's told you guys this, but there's a big group of his friends that are like, put this in the video or put that in the video, and everybody's excited about it. So we enjoy these a lot, and I know you guys do. So
well, it's all for you guys, and
absolutely.
It's been anything but normal, our new world. But what's normal in my room is not normal anywhere else. So I'm just trying to be as normal as you expect me to be. So signing off, and this is going to be kind of a weird way we're going to say farewell, but I'll see if Mr. Lofgren can remember what we're going to say. Goodbye! Goodbye!
Hello!
Have a great Tuesday.
Look! Hang on! Just a good old boy, never meaning no harm. Beats all you never saw, been in trouble with the law since the day they was born. Straightening the curves, flattening the hills,
Someday the mountain might get 'em, but the law never will. Making their way the only way they know how. That's just a little bit more than the law will allow. Just a good old boy. They wouldn't change if they could.